You're looking at the bag because you know there's something fun in there, right? You know, you're giving this whole audience a window into my parenting skills.
What is it?
What is it?
What do you say?
What is that? Oh, you're welcome. Do you want to sit next to your mom?
Sit down.
All right.
That's beautiful.
Excellent. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Turn around.
All right.
There we go.
So how old are you? You know what? I'll make it easier.
Okay, let me hold this for you.
How old are you?
Lauren.
All right, that's fine. No, it's much more fun. Do you want to hold this? Now, how old are you?
3 years old.
3 years old? And what's your name?
4.
Oh, 4 years old. I'm sorry. And what's your name?
Monica Casado.
Oh, very nice. That's such a pretty name. Do you mind if I spend a couple of minutes and chat with your mom?
My mom said I want to say hello to my mom.
Okay, we'll say hello. Yes, thank you very much. Excellent. Thank you very much.
There you go.
So it's wonderful to have you both here today. So thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you for having
and,
us.
I understand that you may take advantage of one of our childcare centers.
Yes, we do. We are actually at the Bright Horizon Center at JM Family in Deerfield Beach, Florida.
Fantastic. So right down the road, and we heard from a colleague of yours who opened up the conference.
Yes.
That's wonderful. Thank you. And so it'd be great for the audience to understand, how did you make that decision for childcare?
Okay, that was basically the best decision we made, and it was probably the easiest decision because of the fact that the company offered such a great solution to parents that have to kind of find a great work-life balance. Childcare and good childcare is so hard to find, and Bright Horizons was kind of, like I said, a no-brainer decision because we're very satisfied with the curriculum. The center itself is beautiful, it's safe, the teachers are amazing, the curriculum has been outstanding. Lauren's been there since she's 2 years old, and she has grown immensely in the time that she's been there. So we have nothing but wonderful things and experiences at Bright Horizons, and like I said, it was probably the easiest decision we ever had to make.
Wonderful. And so what are the things that you benefit from the center being on-site as opposed to if you were using a center in your community?
Well, like I said, it's that whole work-life balance. It's made a huge difference because since I no longer have to take my daughter to an off-site center that's not necessarily in the same direction that I'm going to commute for the job, it's nice to have that ability to only make one transport in one direction, drop off my child, knowing that she's just literally minutes down the street. And it's nice because I can come in at any time of the day to see how she's doing, participate in a lot of the activities that they offer for the families when they do, for example, Valentine's Day functions or Christmas or Mother's Day luncheons. So it's nice to have that flexibility to be able to come and go to the center as much as I want, just to make sure that she's doing well and just to see how the center is progressing with how she's progressing in the actual activities and things of that nature. So again, it makes it a great convenience to have her so close by.
That sounds great. And in terms of how it makes you feel about JM Family, can you describe a little bit about that?
Yeah, like I said, I'm so fortunate. Not many, obviously, organizations have that ability to have a center on site. So just the fact that they offer that opportunity to the employees is, in my eyes, one of the best benefits they can potentially offer. Again, having that convenience of having it so close by and knowing that it's not necessarily a child care center, it really is a learning center. And like I said, she's progressed so much, so I'm very fortunate to work for such an outstanding company that they offer us that benefit to have the location on site.
Fantastic. And so for all of the HR practitioners in the room, what advice would you give them as it relates to thinking about, you're an employee, you work for a dream company, how would you help them to think about whether or not to offer an on-site center for their sets of employees?
Yeah, well, I would definitely say that if you're not already doing so, it's definitely something that you may want to consider because it is such a wonderful benefit. I would think that you would even probably see more of a wanting or a desire for employees or associates to stay loyal to the organization. Because Because like I said, my company has been such a wonderful provider of this particular service, and it has made such a huge difference in mine and my husband's work-life balance. We don't feel stressed to have to basically worry about driving and dropping her off at a different location and not making the deadline of picking her up by a certain time. So just that flexibility alone has a lot to do with the stress relief that we as parents experience just on an average day. So like I said, I would strongly believe that it is a good benefit, probably better benefit for those people that do have young families, because it offers so many benefits, not only to the parent, but also to the child. I feel a lot more comfortable now that when Lauren becomes of school age, that she'll have an easier transition into kindergarten because she's learning so much now, that in itself will also have huge benefits when it comes time to the an enormous amount of homework that they give now, even in kindergarten. So I would say that it's definitely a great decision, not just for, like I said, the parents, but the child benefits tremendously.
Wonderful. Final question. You have a beautiful daughter, Lauren, here.
Thank you.
What are your dreams for her?
My dreams for Lauren, there's so many. Like I said, she's such a great child. I think as a parent, you always want the best for your child. So I would say that I would love for her to grow up as to be a respectful and caring and, of course, accepting person, to always be very successful and to follow her dreams. Because like I said, at the end of the day, what you want your child is for them to be what they want to be and support them in any way that you possibly can to get them to reach their goals.
That's fantastic. Well, thank you so much. And Lauren, thank you very much. A pleasure meeting you.
What do you say?
Excellent. Do you want to take this bag?
You want to put it in the bag?
There you go.
Say thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Whoops.
All right.
Say wait.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.